you guys? It's PokéGirl7 here, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to get any shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Kinda. So as some of you guys may know if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I've been having a ton of fun lately editing pictures of Pokemon to make them shiny. I do a lot of shiny concept pictures of Pokemon that haven't been released as shiny in Pokemon Go yet. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how I make those photos. I thought it would be really cool. I just recently got into doing this and I love it so much. And it's really fun to be able to take like AR photos of certain Pokemon and then make them shiny. And it's just really fun to see like a glimpse into the future of shinies in Pokemon Go. So I just thought I would give you guys a tutorial for this. A lot of people ask me how I do this, and there's probably easier ways to do it out there. I haven't found those ways yet. I'm not much of a photo editor, like I don't know how to use Photoshop or anything like that. So I do everything from my phone. So today I'm going to teach you guys how I do all of it, and it should be a lot of fun. And you guys can even tag me on Instagram and Twitter of your shiny edits. I would love to see that. Go ahead and use the hashtag PG7edit, and I'll go check it out and see what you guys do with this. I'm really excited to see what you come up with, but I guess let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first things first, you want to download the app Facetune. Now, a lot of people use this to edit their selfies, but I use it to edit shiny Pokemon, and it's worked really well. Out of everything that I've used before, this has been my favorite so far. So it's the Facetune 2. It's the free version. You don't have to buy the pro version. So go ahead and download that app. Okay, so now you're going to need a photo to edit. So I'm thinking I want to do a shiny Mewtwo edit. So I'm going to go to my Mewtwo in Pokemon Go, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this photo. Now, you can take a picture from anywhere in the game. You can do it from your inventory or from the Pokedex like this. I really want to do the Pokedex edit. So you have to get some pictures that you want to edit. What else should we edit today? I do edit AR photos more than anything, and I have some AR photos already prepared. So if you want to go out and take some AR photos that you want to edit the shinies of, definitely do that. They always look really cool. That's a great way to do it with this method. Let's see, what else are we going to edit today? I think I'm going to go for a shiny Gardevoir edit. I think that would be awesome. I really hope shiny Gardevoir gets released in Pokemon Go soon. I think it's going to be one of the upcoming community days, but right now it's not out, so that will be a fun one to edit. So before we get started, I just want to let you guys know this is PokéGirl7 from the future, and I just realized I wasn't screen recording on a couple of these clips of me photo editing, so they might not match up perfectly. I just kind of like refilmed them along with me talking, so if they don't match up perfectly, that's why. I just wasn't screen recording, and I'm so mad at myself for not doing that, but I did refilm it. So anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so after you've gotten the photos that you want to edit, you can go into the Facetune app, and Facetune lets you choose any picture from your camera roll on your phone. So you can do the top right corner up here and pick any picture in your camera roll. So we're gonna start off with the Mewtwo picture, and this is the fun part, guys. So you're wanting to scroll at the bottom down to the paint feature. Now there's different things you can use in this feature. They have the skin tone feature, which isn't really good for what we're doing here. That's more for like selfies and that kind of thing. But the two features I use the most are tone and paint. I feel like paint is better for certain situations, like it can make really super bright colors, but the tone is more like toned down, I guess you could say. It's not as bright and crazy. So it really just depends on the Pokemon you're editing and like what kind of lighting it is. If it's like an AR photo, sometimes it's better to use the paint feature, and then other times it's better to use the tone feature. You kind of just have to mess with it a little bit and figure it out for each photo. But today for the Mewtwo, I think I'm going to try the tone feature. So this is what shiny Mewtwo looks like. So we're going to try to make this Mewtwo look just like a shiny Mewtwo. So let's go into the tone feature, and they have a bunch of colors that you can choose from. So we're going to have to find that green that is on Mewtwo's tail. Let's see. I feel like this would be the best green for the shiny Mewtwo. So we're going to use it there. It's highlighted in blue. You can see which color you're using that way, and it's also at the bottom right hand corner of the screen as well. So this is where it gets a little bit tough, and there's probably easier ways to do this, like I say, but this is how I do it. So you just zoom into the part of the Pokemon that you want to paint, and you have to get really super close. It lets you zoom in pretty far, and you'll see individual pixels. So you have to color each individual pixel. It's pretty easy until you get around the edges, then you have to start zooming in a lot and doing it that way. But right now, let's just paint the main part of the Mewtwo tail. That green looks awesome. So as you guys can see, it's just painting it green easily. If I was using the paint feature for this one, it would probably be really super bright. I feel like it wouldn't look that good. And you can also adjust the level of the color. If you see this bar in the middle there, you can actually adjust how bright the color is. We want it to be pretty bright on this Mewtwo. Since I'm using the tone feature, I think it would be best to turn it all the way up. But as you guys can see, I'm just coloring that in. I'll show you how I color the edges. You have to zoom in a lot, color each pixel, and if you go over the lines, there is an eraser right here next to where it says tone. You can click on the eraser and erase things where you messed up, and then go back to the little brush there and start painting again. And this is just what you do on any part of the Pokemon that you need to color a certain color. You just do it like this, and it honestly takes me like less than 10 minutes to do these most of the time. I've been posting these pictures on Instagram and Twitter lately, and people think they're so cool and that they're so hard to do, but they're really not. I always thought this was really hard when I saw other people do it, but it's really easy, and I think everybody should try it. And like I said, tag me on Twitter and Instagram, PG7edit, and show me what you come up with. So I guess I'm gonna get back to you guys when I finish completing this green tail. It doesn't take me very long, but I just don't want to have to like record and talk through the whole thing, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we finished the green part of Shiny Mewtwo, and I've decided I'm going to turn down the color just a little bit with that bar in the middle. It's just a little bit too bright of a green. It doesn't really look realistic, so we're going to turn it down just a little. I'll show you guys what it looks like before and after, but let's find something in the middle here. I feel like that looks realistic, like Shiny Mewtwo, maybe a little bit brighter. It's hard to find like the perfect amount of color. Sometimes you have to look back and forth at the pictures and make sure you get it right. But now that we got the green part of Mewtwo finished, let's color the rest of Mewtwo's body. So Shiny Mewtwo's body doesn't really change that much. It's just a little bit of a more white tone, so keep that in mind. Now let's start coloring over Mewtwo's body and see how it looks. Honestly, Mewtwo's body doesn't change in color all that much. The regular color is more of just like a purple undertone, and we're just giving it a little bit more of a white tone. So this one's pretty easy, honestly. The color change isn't that drastic. If you want to see what it looks like before and after while you're doing it, you can actually click the little double squares at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. So let's do that now. You can see the before and after. Before, after. See how the parts I colored on Mewtwo are just a little bit more white now? So yeah, it changes a little bit, but I think it's kind of perfect for Shiny Mewtwo. And you can like experiment around with all these colors too. You could even make like your own shiny Pokemon that don't even exist. If you wanted to, like if you think a shiny Pokemon should look a different way, you could come up with your own concepts of how like it could have looked, but it never did. Like I love doing stuff like that, guys. I like making like my own custom shinies and that kind of thing. So let me fill in the rest of Mewtwo's body, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I did mess up just a little bit. I went outside of the line, so I'm going to use the eraser over here and just like erase the extra white I put around Mewtwo's arms, because that does not look right. Sometimes I mess up and get out of the lines, but it's really easy to fix it with the eraser. So I guess let's touch it up just a little bit more. That's before and after. Isn't it crazy how you can do this? It looks so good. I love this app so much. I don't even know what this feature is really for. Like most people use this app for selfies and things like that. Like what would you even use this for? Like for your face? I don't even know, but I love it for Pokemon. It is like the coolest thing I've found so far. And like I said earlier, guys, I am not a photo editor at all. I don't know how to do like any sorts of editing, so this is easy for everyone to try. So I really hope you guys do it. And I think that's the finished product for Shiny Mewtwo. That is awesome. That looks so cool, guys. I love it so much. I feel like I did a really good job. This looks believable. Like, I could totally put this on Twitter and be like, oh my god, I got a Shiny Mewtwo, and I feel like people would believe it. That is so cool. I'm not going to do that, though. Anytime I post a picture of a fake Shiny, I always say, like, it's an edit, because I don't want to trick people. People get, like, really excited and think it's out, and it's not. But hopefully one day Shiny Mewtwo comes out for, like, a special raid day, like a 3-hour event or something. I would love that. But there we have the Mewtwo. So when you're ready to save, just hit the check mark at the bottom right of the screen. And there you have it. To save it to your phone, you have to hit the very top right corner. The little thing with the arrow up there, you just hit that and save to camera roll, and then it saves it to your phone, and there you have it, a Shiny Mewtwo. Now let's do the Shiny Gardevoir edit. So this is what Shiny Gardevoir would look like in Pokemon Go, and this is what regular Gardevoir looks like. So let's do the Shiny edit. Basically all we have to do is change the green to blue, and I think we have to make the red on Gardevoir just a little bit darker, but this one shouldn't be too hard to edit. I don't think the dress changes any. It might be a little bit brighter of a white. I can't really tell. We might just make it a little bit brighter white to match this one. But this one should be easy, so let's go to the tone feature. I think we're going to use the tone feature. Let's find a good blue to match up with the Shiny Gardevoir. It's kind of like a baby blue color, Honestly, it's more like this color. So let's zoom in really close and get those pixels on Gardevoir and just start coloring away. I feel like this one's gonna be pretty easy to edit, honestly, and I'm excited about this one. I probably will post this one on Twitter and Instagram, so if you guys aren't following me, the link is in the description down below. Definitely follow me so you can keep up with all of the edits that I do, because this is my first time ever showing them on the channel. And I usually just don't. It's usually just like an Instagram thing, and Instagram has been crazy lately. You guys have really been liking it, so thank you to all of you guys for helping out my Instagram. I used to not really care about growing that, but now like I'm getting a lot of followers on there and it's been really fun. So thank you guys. I love doing these edits a lot and I'm gonna keep on doing them. So let's zoom out a little. That honestly already is starting to look pretty good. Yeah, look at that side by side. That is so cool. I feel like Shiny Gardevoir is a little bit of a deeper blue tone, but I'll actually show you guys how I fix that later too. Sometimes I add on another layer just to mix colors and make it look like identical. I noticed with the Mewtwo I didn't have the perfect green, but it was close. But I guess I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of the blue area. It's like all of her head and her sleeves. I'm gonna do all that and then I'll be back. Okay, so we finished up on the blue part, but we're gonna touch it up just a little bit. So as you can see, the real Shiny Gardevoir has just a little bit darker of a blue. I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not, but I definitely can. So what we're gonna do is go into the tone feature and use the next darkest shade of blue. So click on that blue and I'm going to turn down the tone quite a bit, the little bar there in the middle. I'm going to turn it down like pretty far just so I can get like a light tone of that other blue. So let's go over the blue that we got already and see if it changes, and we can turn it up and turn it down accordingly. As you guys can see, it can get really dark, it can be really light. We're gonna put it like here. I think I like that. Let's compare. Yeah, I like that blue a lot better. So we're just gonna touch it up just a little bit, just make that blue even more perfect, and we should be good. And I actually noticed that in Gardevoir's dress, you can still see some green. I didn't notice that before, so we're gonna turn that blue as well. Okay, so let's move on to the red part. Now I noticed that Shiny Gardevoir actually has orange eyes and an orange chest plate instead of red. So let's go ahead and edit that. I think I picked the perfect orange for this one. So let's zoom in and get that tiny little part. It's really hard sometimes because like it only zooms in so far. I mean, you can get pixel to pixel, but if you have bigger fingers than me, it might be kind of hard because it is just a touch screen. You have to do it like that, but I have trouble sometimes, but usually it's pretty easy. But just try it and see what you think for yourself. I messed up a little. I gotta erase that. And that eye is orange, and we might be able to get this little bit of that eye on this side. You can barely see it there. I feel like it's not really gonna make much of a difference, but we'll try it. And yeah, every little detail counts, honestly. So that's so cool. I think I might need to turn the color down just a little. You guys can see before and after. Let's do it almost all the way up, but not quite. And check that out, guys. Shiny Gardevoir. Look at that. Okay, let's look at the original Shiny Gardevoir and then mine. They look pretty darn close. I think that is awesome. I love doing this so much. It's so cool. Okay, so now we're gonna do one last photo, and this time it's going to be an AR photo. These are my favorite ones to edit, and I just love it so much. It's so much fun to actually take my own photos and then edit them. So for this one, I'm going to use the paint feature, and we're gonna make a shiny Ditto. I feel like I use the paint feature a lot more for AR photos. I feel like it gives a better color payoff than the tone for some reason. I feel like it just looks more realistic. I'm not sure what it is about it, but usually if I'm doing an edit from a photo like in Pokemon Go like we did earlier, I use tone, but for the AR photos I use paint, and I'm just painting in this Ditto. This one's really easy because it's all one color. I love painting Pokemon that are like all one color like this. Not many of them are, so you just want to kind of like, usually what I do, I fill in like the whole Pokemon and then I go around the details and the edges last. So I'm just filling it in with the shiny blue. I love the blue on Shiny Ditto. I cannot wait for Shiny Ditto to come out in Pokemon Go. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys think it ever will come out in Pokemon Go and how it will be released. Because the way that they do Ditto right now in Pokemon Go, it probably wouldn't work if the shiny came out. Because like, if you get like a shiny Pidgey, would it turn into a shiny Ditto? Like, I'm not sure how that would work, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think they should do to release shiny Ditto. And yeah, I'm just gonna go over all of these details, and pretty soon we're gonna be finished. This one's pretty easy. And there we have it, my beautiful shiny Ditto. I think this one looks super real. I feel like the AR photos always look more realistic than the other ones for some reason. It really looks like I took an AR photo of a shiny Ditto. So this one's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna post this one on my Twitter and Instagram. I love it so much. This is like my favorite thing to do in the world, guys. I love AR photography. It's like my favorite part of Pokemon Go now, and just to make my own shinies is so cool. But guys, I guess that's going to be the last photo edit that I do today. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know it's really weird and random, but I really wanted to do this on the channel since it's such a big part of my life now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to tag me in your photos online of the edits you do. I cannot wait to see those, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel to join my Gengar gang, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!